Hello and welcome. I'm Alan Thompson, the hardest working realtor in West Volusia, and today I'm joined with Amanda Sarnes from Home Team Lending and Terri Shurdom from O'Quinn Insurance. Ladies, what's going on?
We're hanging out with you today, sir. Thank you for having us at your open house.
Appreciate it. This was a lot of fun.
It was a success. We had some very good buyers come by.
Yes, it was an old friend from school. Hadn't seen him in over 20 years, and it was great to see him. And I got to meet his wife for the first time.
That's awesome. I always love getting to meet new people. So, what are we going to talk about today? Amanda, what do you want to talk about?
So I think that it's really important that people understand how much it helps to have the professionals in a transaction communicate and work together from day one, from the get-go. And we all three have all worked together a lot and have been intertwined in various different transactions. And it's key because what were you just saying? What can totally kill a deal sometimes? Communication and what insurance, like if an insurance policy, if you have a flood insurance policy that maybe you weren't counting for and you don't have somebody that you can count on to get you a quote that is reasonable, then my goodness.
With good coverage. I think that's a valid point because a lot of times I will hear people, I'll recommend a lender to a customer and they want to go on to an unnamed mortgage site.com and go look up because the rate is a quarter of a point lower than what mine offers. And the same thing with insurance.
The rate that they're telling them what they can get.
Is exactly. So
they have to buy it down, but they just don't realize that.
Yeah.
Fine print, right?
There are going to be fees elsewhere that you don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
And when you've got a lender that's not able to communicate with any of the other parties in the transaction, that can be a huge deal.
Absolutely.
You know, we just had someone that got a quote from somewhere in Kissimmee, and he was going to sign with it. And I called him, and I gave him my price. And I told him that you have a $5,000 non-hurricane deductible and a 5% hurricane deductible. And I said,
5%?
5%.
Ooh.
And I said, that's a lot of money out of pocket. He goes, I did not know that. All she did was took my name and number and my address, and she sent me a quote. And he goes, she did not ask me all these questions you're asking me, Terri. And I said, you know what? It's okay. That's why I love my job, and I've been doing this for 29 years. Very important. Insurance is very important coverage. You want to make sure you have good coverage, good deductibles, and we ended up quoting him a $500 hurricane deductible and a $500 non-hurricane deductible.
$500 hurricane deductible.
$500, that is correct.
Rather than $5,000.
Yes.
How terrible would that have been after you've been at home quarantining COVID and then you get hit with a hurricane and then you got to pay $5,000? That would have been awful. You saved the day.
Oh yes, I was so excited. And then it's like the difference in the premium was $989 to $788. And who wants to have all that $5,000 out of pocket for non and a 5% hurricane deductible? Nobody wants that. And he didn't know. And it's all about talking to the clients, making sure they know what they're getting. Not taking a name and address and giving them a quote and say, here you go.
Well, I think to your point earlier, Alan, is again, you've also been doing this a while, and we care about people. We're here to help people.
Absolutely.
That's the number one thing. We're going to help people. We're going to get them what they need. All the other things is a benefit, but helping people and taking care of them is paramount importance for all three of us. I know. I've seen it firsthand.
And that's why you guys are on my preferred list, and that's why I have a preferred list, is because I want to make sure that my customers get taken care of.
The same way you take care of them.
The same way that I take care of them. During the transaction and forever and always following the transaction. I can think of one example recently that I had a house for sale and the roof blew off of the house during a hurricane. And the coverage argued with the insurance. They wrote him a check for $16,000 on a house that the roof blew completely off the house and it rained inside.
Oh my.
$16,000 wasn't going to replace his kitchen.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That's scary. I had a customer who did not want to get water damage coverage. It was $180 something more for the year. And I said, listen, you're a single mom, beautiful boys. You know, it's up to you, whatever you want to do, but here it is. She took it. 2 years later, she called me and said, oh my gosh, Terri, she's crying. She got covered. She had a $30,000 water claim.
Whoa.
But if she didn't take it, she wouldn't have had none. So it's my job, our job, to make sure you guys are taken care of and to make sure that your mortgage rate is fantastic, that you got a perfect home from Alan, and you have an awesome policy from me. So it's very important.
Absolutely.
And a perfect mortgage from Amanda.
I do try. That's for sure.
So
those
rates are important.
They are, and honestly, it's also about what your goals are, because mortgages depending on what your short-term and long-term financial goals are, there's hundreds of different programs. So it's really about communicating with what works for you and what you want to achieve, and we'll get you there.
And you also do, Amanda, VAs, correct?
I do all the loans. I do, obviously, FHA, conventional, USDA, VA, you name it, any of the above, all of that. Thank you for asking.
Absolutely.
How do they get a hold of you though?
Oh, well, you can go to yourfloridaloan.com and click on apply here, or you can give us a call at 386-301-4592. I'm one of the mortgage mamas at Home Team Lending, but genuinely anyone on our team there can assist you. And Alan works with lots of our loan officers, so he can attest to
Yes.
the quality and caliber of our team. So call us. How about you? How can we get a hold of you, Terry?
You guys can call me, ask for Terri, aka Trouble, with the Oakland Insurance Services. My cell number is 321-231-2126. And y'all can just call me anytime, text me anytime. I'm available. We have several different companies. If you have something wrong with your house and you're trying to close on it, just, we can work with you. If there's a will, there's a way, and we definitely get it done for you guys.
Mm-hmm. And how do we
The
get a hold of
number
you?
one thing that I hate hearing is, I can't get insurance. I've gone to 3 carriers and can't get anybody to
Oh,
cover
my.
it.
That's
And
not,
I've
that's
heard
not
it
good.
2 or 3 times in the last couple months, and you guys always seem to pull something up.
It's about problem solving.
Yes. It's not all about no-nos. Yes, yes.
Yes. Don't tell me no. Tell me how. How can we do this? That's how we both work. So, for sure.
Absolutely. It's all about that teamwork.
And I'm sure your viewers know how to get a hold of you, but
They
just
do,
in
but
case.
just in case, I am Alan with Exit Realty Advantage. My cell phone number is area code 352-874-7242, and you can email me at Allen, A-L-L-E-N, at homesofvolusia.com. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
You've
It's
got
been
such
an
a great
absolute
voice.
pleasure.
I just want to say
I'm like,
thank you for
thanks.
having us. It's been a pleasure here. Guys, if y'all haven't seen this house yet, look it up. It's great. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. 2.5 acres, a beautiful pool, as you can see right behind us. And it has a man-town shop out back, and there's
Or
plenty
a
of
female
animals.
shop. A she
Yeah.
shed.
A she shed, yes.
But
Nobody wrote down your
That's what she
Cheryl.
said.
Cheryl. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Alan.
All right.
Have a blessed one.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.